Like I said, I'll tell you a little bit about the method. I've kind of been briefly mentioning it in the past episodes of the podcast, but when I started out writing this book series, by the way, let me go ahead and tell you where it's found. burdenofproof.co. If you type that in, it will take you to the shop page where both the first and second book of the series are available now. The first one is free. It'll be called The Flaw, and if you click it and click download, you have access to that one right now with no cost to yourself, and other than the time that you spend to give it a read. And I hope that you'll use that as test material. You're going to hear a lot of that first book today and tomorrow, and we'll get started on that shortly. But as I said, when I started out trying to write this book series, it wasn't a book series at all. It was a singular book. And it wasn't a fiction book, in fact. So what I wanted to do was to find truth. I wanted to show other people, but maybe even to show myself, that this was, in fact, a rational life. It wasn't just a bunch of meaningless chaos. I wanted to prove to others that there is a purpose to all of this, that what we do does matter. But what I realized as I was going along is that I was guilty of the very same process that I address as being a flaw in the very first book that I end up writing. So I actually did start writing it as that book that I was talking about, but somewhere maybe 15-20% into the book, somehow I stumbled upon turning it into a fiction story, which definitely never what I saw myself doing as being an author of a fiction story. But life has a unique way of taking turns that we didn't quite expect.